Welcome back. This is the fifth in a series of videos about the Growth Strategy Partners short sale process. Hopefully, you watched all the prior videos and understand the process well. If not, please make sure that you see them so that you can understand everything. If you need links to the videos, documents, or questions answered, email us at info@gspllc.net and we'll get you everything that you need. This video is kind of a basket of items that we haven't covered in prior videos. There are questions that we've been asked and suggestions that we have for how to make this process work smoothly. Let's talk a bit about presenting our program to the homeowners. We found that there are usually two scenarios. One, the homeowner knows you, trusts you completely, and will sign anything that you recommend. Two, you're trying to get the short sale listing from a homeowner that you don't know very well. In both cases, we highly recommend that you use the homeowner DVD and watch it with the homeowner. You can use it through their computer DVD or on their through your computer or through their DVD. It's the same film that you saw, it's the same video that you saw in the very first video. If you don't have a homeowner DVD, just ask us and we'll send you one. We found that the homeowner DVD answers most of the homeowner questions and acts as a third party in your sale. You have the opportunity to sit with the homeowner and be on their side rather than selling something yourself. You can now say, I'm familiar with a group of investors who will buy your house and use attorneys to negotiate with the bank to avoid foreclosure and save your credit. Let's watch this together and try to see how you feel about it. After they see the video, you can then be their advisor, and if they don't like the process, sign them up with the other short sale, you still get the sale. One of the most common questions, other than how do we present to the homeowners, is how do we suggest that you list the house? Do you list it high and then let it drop if you don't get offers? Do you list it low and get a lot of activity in hopes that it bids up? Or do you sell it for what you think the current market value is? Well, you probably have your own techniques and we respect those. But remember, when you work with us, the goal of your listing the house is to find your end buyer or C buyer right up front when you list the property. We recommend that you list the house at market value and then keep it listed until you get some good offers to back up the offer that we have already made. Drop it down if you need to until you get a good solid buyer. That's only good representation for your client, the homeowner, in any case, and that is the best way to find your end buyer for us to sell to. Keep the house listed as active until you have enough backup offers and then change it to pending so you don't get called so much after that. When you get offers, tell them the truth. Tell them that some investors who use attorneys to buy the house from the bank are buying the home, but they want to turn around and sell it to you immediately. If your offer is the best, they want to sell it to you at your offer price. So hang in there with me and we'll sell it to you at the end. We also give you time to find your own buyer. In a typical situation with a short sale, you are looking for a quick buyer so that you can take the offer to the bank, right? That quick buyer is usually from another agent, so you don't get the back end of the sale. With our program, we are your buyer, so you automatically get the front and back end commissions on the first sale. And now you've got time to market the home yourself as well as get offers through other agents. We highly recommend that you use signage on the home, Craigslist, word of mouth, etc., however you do it in order to find your own buyer so you can capitalize on the time that you have while we're negotiating the short sale price with the lender and have your own C buyer so you can front and back end the end sale. Another question we get is about how low we offer. Our offers are low, especially compared to the typical agent offer. However, remember that it is the bank's attorney that is negotiating the amount, not the negotiator in the loss mitigation department. And they don't have the same rules that loss mitigation has. We always increase our offers as needed so that you can sell the property to the end buyer. We also avoid another problem. It often happens that agents bring in a highest and best offer. The bank negotiates it up or perhaps even accepts it, and then the end buyer disappears, and you're left with a negotiated price that is too high for the market, and the homeowner ends up going to foreclosure. I'm sure that you've heard many of those stories out in the marketplace. Okay, let's talk about contact with the lender, either by you or by your homeowner. Remember, you represent us as the buyer, as well as representing the homeowner who is the seller. You do not represent the bank at all. From the moment that we submit the paperwork into the bank, there is an attorney representing the homeowner in this negotiation. We have had banks call the agent to find out about other offers and call the homeowner to try to get them back into loan modification. The proper answer for both you and the homeowner is to say, the homeowner is represented by an attorney and you really need to address your questions through them. If you talk about the market or other offers to the bank, all that happens is the bank has more negotiating leverage. Let the attorneys do their job and save the client's credit and get a good short sale out of this. Okay, another question. How about the difference between using our attorneys and any other agent using negotiating? Well, our attorneys have over 20 years of real estate experience as well as being attorneys. In fact, they worked for banks in the past. The banks tend to push a regular negotiator around. How many lost faxes have you had? They also have their tight guidelines to follow and they can't deviate from them. By doing the forensic audit and using attorneys, we have a different entree into the bank and can get concessions for them, like avoiding deficiency judgments, avoiding the 1099s if IRS approved, and getting their agreement not to report the past credit history. Another area, the trust. The trust always gets a lot of questions, and I hope you have paid attention to the earlier video where we talked about the trust in detail. Please read the actual trust. The homeowner is the beneficiary of the trust and controls the house at all times. They are not signing over their house to anyone. And in any case, there is no equity left in the house or there couldn't be a short sale, right? There is really nothing of value to sign over. The trust allows you to find more buyers because the home qualifies for FHA and VA loans through our lenders as long as you utilize our trust because the chain of title is maintained. As trustees, we can come to agreement with the bank and work with the attorneys. You know how difficult it would be if the attorneys had to go back to every homeowner every time that there was a possible change in the price or the terms with the lender. It would be impossible to be able to negotiate all of the homes that we're working with. However, the homeowner has to sign off on the sale in escrow, so they have control right up to the very end. The trust allows the homeowner to have an attorney negotiate their short sales and possibly save their credit, and it allows you to double your commissions. I also want to restate here that we require that we choose escrow and title. We are not doing this for the money. We make absolutely nothing off of it. It is because we have done many closings with these companies. They understand what we're doing and the closings go smoothly. That's what we all want, right? We just wanted to get it done. We also require that your C buyer get approved through one of our lenders who have examined what we do and have experience with us. We can't require that the buyer use our recommended lenders, but we highly recommend it. The lenders are very, very difficult these days, and it helps when they are already familiar with our process. Okay, that's all I can think of right now. I'm sure you've got other questions, and if you have more of them and need more information, call us at the numbers that you already have or email us at info@gspllc.net, and we'll call or email back and make sure that everything is answered. We really look forward to doing business with you. Take care.